好。
人民共和国中央人民政府今天成立了。
但是你们两个
刚才问我，我可以回答你句无可奉告，我也不高兴。
哎，什么叫中国共产党？党叫干啥就干啥。
黑夜即将到来，一定要做好准备。
但是。
干死共产党！不干死共产党，绝不罢休！
消灭中共是正义的需要。
那个傅振华的声音是不是他？那你去核实行？我不知道，我只知道傅老三的老大，我不知道叫不叫傅振华，你去核实就行。没有。这后来我们开始在明镜火牌爆料以后，在我的个人公的推特上多次推特以后，一再的只是威胁我，不允许再说话啊，相向而行。可是我的员工继续消失，我的家人继续受到威胁，这是不可以容忍的。所以我才必须爆料。那么这就是为什么我说要把王岐山这个书记这个事情直接给说出来的原因嘛。
现在就先给停到这里停止了。先停止。
各位听众、各位观众啊，真的非常对不起，因为某种原因呢，我们的直播必须停止，向大家表示深深的道歉。我们将来美国之音还一如既往的会为大家带来客观公正的新闻。
这应该不需要还有这个，但是我要再我能不能就是您是能不能先谈一会儿，把我放出去，打开中间吧，咱俩还不电话，
应该可以，
有玩对对对。
这个你看一下，给我先生，我这个。
你们俩给我，你们俩先。
我先去。没事。第一小时播出去了。第一小时播出去了。
好，第一小时播出去了。我得先做爱。
你支持他吧？那你够格了啊！你们预测44秒，看完了，快完了告诉我一下。
好，还有50秒。
就到这个，就是到傅老大的到了。
OK，你们俩看，我去拿我的电话，我去跟那个主持人打一下。所以说我开始的时候还是3、2、1，先看 camera，郭先生也先看 camera，然后张老师自己。您谁也注意点。
我还要说半夜30之后没电脑。
你可以说欢迎各位观众，我们回到专访现场。开始了，我们就很小声了。剩下你还有10秒钟，必须要约到。去的那个就问题就是对的。
限制，设成限制。
待会儿我还真拉一个全体，我们现在要出去马上出去，不出去就不能出去了。因为我看一下。
好的。我先是第一眼是看开门，然后两个人开始讲。
好，3、4、3、2、1，这个。
各位听众、各位观众、各位网友，欢迎回到采访郭文贵的现场。我们3个小时的采访现场直播继续进行。郭文贵先生，你好。
你好，郭先生，
欢迎你再继续回来。我们该接着谈刚才那个，刚才那一段确实是说到了啊，
他和这个傅政华他这里跟他弟弟收钱的事实，你们不去查去，你不是这个有谈必查吗？习主席和王书记、孟书记一再讲的嘛，打铁还要自身硬嘛。过去这5年的反腐，主要就是你们几个人开始的。那么现在你既然打铁于自身硬，我已经在举报他拿钱了，那你为啥不查了呢？更可怕的事情，我拿的是铁证啊，我有录音啊，我有证据啊，你可以核实啊。傅老三有没有拿这个钱呢？傅老三有没有这个是不是他的录音一核实就行了。那个傅政华的声音是不是他？那你去核实行，我不知道，我只知道傅老三的老大，我不知道叫没有傅政华，你去核实就行了。没有。这后来我们开始在明镜火牌爆料以后，在我的个人公共的推特上post推特以后，一再的只是威胁我，不允许再说话啊，相向而行。可是我的员工继续消失，我的家人继续受到威胁，这是不可以容忍的，所以我这样必须爆料。那么这就是为什么我说要把王岐山这个书记这个事情直接给说出来的原因嘛。
对不起，谢谢，就先给您到这里停止了。啊，先给您止上。啊，先给您止上。OK。好。就顶到现在，相当于一片，不许说。还行吗？我一个人不行了。那 wrap up 一下吧，wrap up 一下，就是因为这是所有都是我们在讲的符号。
wrap up。第一小节
3、2，看一下镜头，好，开始。
各位听众、各位观众啊，真的非常对不起，因为某种原因呢，我们的直播必须停止，向大家表示深深的道歉。我们将来美国之音还一如既往的会为大家带来客观公正的新闻。
Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Expose the CCP program. And today, Chris and I are going to give you this show today. We're going to talk about Moscow in April 19th, what happened that day. You probably already previewed the videos about what's happening on that day. And it's very critical. And we all know that the Moscow has been the heroes to expose the corruption of the CCP to the world since 2017. But what happened to that day is they cut off the program and the live broadcast, actually, and then stop his exposure of the corruption of the CCP, like the senior leadership from the Fu Zhenhua and Wang Qishan. And that's a very important thing. You know, what's your opinion of this, Chris? Can you briefly introduce yourself and talk about what's your opinion on this April 19th?
Sure. Okay. Thank you to invite me on the show again today. So from the very beginning of the April 19th broadcast interruption incident, could anyone have imagined how deeply and thoroughly the United States had been infiltrated? Like, to me, I really want to know who was the traitor within Voice of America, and which CCP officials' orders were they following when they sent a text message to Gong Xiaoxia, who we call her Turkey Gong, to cut the broadcast. And then, like during the live broadcast, when the discussion touched on Fu Zhenhua and Xi Jinping, and then moved to Wang Qishan, and you can see that Gong Xiaoxia started stuttering and signaling to stop the broadcast. That tactic was so crude and disgusting. At the very least, they could have used a button or a vibrator to send a signal instead of making gestures right in front of the camera to end it. So and also that uh, back then, who could have imaged Fu Zhenhua's connections to organ harvesting in a typical TV program? Where could people hear the real inside stories, dealing, and connections involving Xi Jinping and Wang Qishan? So when the April 19 broadcast incident was abruptly halted, the other host said, "Due to certain reasons, we must stop the live broadcast, and we deeply apologize to everyone. In the future, Voice of America will, as always, continue to bring you objective and fair news." But we can, like, in my opinion, I don't believe the last sentence they say, because it's all lies. We know, because this uh, April 19 incident totally exposed how deeply the CCP infiltrate VOA and infiltrate America. Because we know that VOA was started in s- during like Second World War to prevent uh, the uh, communism from spreading, but nowadays it's fully infiltrated by the communist China. So, well, I think it's a good thing that President Trump just stopped it. Yeah, because the whole VOA need a totally reform. Yeah, thank you.
That's a very important thing because we all believe the VOA stands for freedom, the liberty, and all the American values. But now, it is. It actually, you see, this incident has been suppressed for almost 80 years, and you rarely hear any mainstream media talking about this. And one of the most important thing you mentioned that is the President Trump definitely noticed this incident, and they're going to investigate because otherwise, if you don't dig out all the infiltrations of the CCP into the United States, what's going to happen is U.S. going to receive the wrong intelligence, going to make the wrong decision against the communism, and everything. Right now, the war against the communism is in danger, is at risk. So let's continue to expose, the CCP, like our program's name is telling the world what's happening. Hopefully, the audiences will help us to spread the truth. And now we're requesting. We heard of some really also good news. Is the Senate is about investigate not only just the VOA case, but also like the Facebook, right? Their suppression of public opinions. And Miles Guo has been one of the earliest victims of this censorship. His account was banned. He was silenced. And he cannot freely speak against the CCP, even in a liberal world like the United States. So this is very, very alarming. Do you have anything else to add, Chris?
Yeah, yeah. I think many Americans people have watched the show from President Trump, The Apprentice. I can tell Americans that these VOA incidents is like far more show real than far more real than The Apprentice, because it shows how evil the CCP is right in front of camera, and also that even though the CCP cut the show, but we can see uh, Mr. Mouse Guo, he turned this into an opportunity. Like, although the interruption was a bad thing, this incident also proves the existence of an invisible black hand manipulating everything behind the scenes. The event drew global attention, giving Mr. Mouse Guo a point of leverage. From then on, the topic gained traction. If the broadcast hadn't been interrupted, the truth could have been conveyed directly from Mr. Mouse Guo's mouth. But even with the interruption, it sparked the public's desire to seek the truth. It also created a massive advertising effect for his live stream, igniting the audience curiosity and thirst for knowledge. Viewers could piece together the truth bit by bit from Mr. Mouse School's broadcast. I think eight and now it's 8 years later. I believe everyone has gained a great deal from Mr. Mouse School's broadcast.
Excuse me. Sorry. Thank you so much, Chris, for adding this information. It's very critical. And next, let's watch a video from a recent Mr. Bannon's video, and we'll be right back.
What they've seen of the coronavirus or the CCP virus spreading, whether it came out of biological weapons or not, but the spread of that and the destruction, that they now think they've got a cheap version, they don't need nuclear weapons, that this big controversy we had with President Trump stopping the nuclear weapons program in Iran, and obviously Pakistan has many nuclear weapons, that they view this biological weapon that could come out of P3 or P4 labs as more cost-effective in their fight against the United States and Israel. That's what you're saying, that this could happen in the Middle East?
100% is correct, sir. 3 years ago, I in the DC, press conference, I talked. Where is the work? You need to prepare. It's block time coming in. I know the CCP intelligence inside 2006. They said developer biological weapon. Is coronavirus. This is a virus sample. Only CCP, China Party, PLA, Peaceful Land have the sample. They can make more different virus biological weapon. Easily 3 months and 6 months. Anywhere. They can kill anything they want the people. 3 years ago, I told the user, I told America, I told the rest of the world. CCP have the program in the Pakistan, in the Iranian, and the Middle East. They are developing in. Now I think it's available. Why they want the biological weapon? Can kill who? They don't want to kill Russia. They don't want to kill South Africa. They don't want to kill CCP. They only want to tackle America and Israel. I seriously 3 years is gone. You look at me before the whistleblower, I don't know. I talk, broadcast live stream 2,680 times.
Yeah, we were talking about the CCP virus, and it's perfect timing. As you may notice, I'm failing you today, but no big deal, because I'm glad that I followed my own school and I listened to his advice not to take the CCP virus vaccine. But you know that a lot of people, a majority, over 2/3, maybe up to 80% of them take at least one shot, and that have disrupted their immune system. You can see that even right now. You can see the virus, all these. Cold, it's everywhere all the seasons long. So, and also one of the reasons that Miles School was suppressed, because he's outspoken against the CCP virus vaccine. He tell the people of the world that this is just another plan. This is actually the real plan of the CCP. The virus is just the number one, and then the vaccine will become after that. It will cause a much bigger disaster. So that's why also we need to tell the world, and the ivermectin and the artemisinin are the cures for these ones. It will 100% eliminate it, but it will greatly mitigate your symptoms and make yourself recover very soon. Okay, so what is the importance about the CCP virus, Chris?
From Mr. Maswell's previous broadcast, he has already warned the Western world and already warned everyone that this virus is a biological weapon made by the CCP. And recently, we can see from the official website from the White House, if people go to www.covid.gov, then you will see the report of the CCP virus. But also that there is a key point that requires ongoing attention is that the virus was deliberately released by the CCP, absolutely not just a mere leak. The White House website mentions 5 points. First is the virus possess a biological characteristic that is not found in nature, and the data shows that all COVID-19 cases stem from a single introduction into humans. This runs contrary to previous pandemics where there were multiple spillover events. And the third point is that Wuhan is home to China's foremost SARS research lab, which has a history of conducting gain-of-function research at inadequate biosafety levels. And the fourth point is the Wuhan Institute of Virology researchers was sick with a COVID-like symptom in the fall of 2019, months before COVID-19 was discovered at the wet market. The fifth main point is by nearly all measures of science, if there was evidence of a natural origin, it would have already surfaced, but it hasn't. So I would like to focus on the third point because the third point on the White House website mentions inadequate biosafety labels. Like um like we know these experiments should not have existed in the first place. Like P4 is already the highest level of laboratory. Like if people go to if people go to you go online and use AI to help you to research like uh how P4 works, you will know that this virus will never be leaked accidentally. What I found on by the AI says the P4 lab is completely sealed environment, and also that the AI also says the P4 labs in Wuhan can hold from the earthquakes and flood resistance. And we know that there's no earthquake in Wuhan and no flood in that lab. And also, it mentions multiple isolation chambers. That means like there is a procedures that will prevent and different rooms to prevent the uh, virus from leaking, and also independent ventilation system. And also there are procedures that when the people goes in, they need to use the positive pressure protective suits and strict decontamination procedures. And also there is a double gloves and boot covers. So if a P4 lab can still leak, please tell me how it leaked and provide me with evidence of the leakage. It's fundamentally not a leak. It's a deliberate act of releasing the virus. Because we know this is not like a movie. Like in a sci-fi movie, we can see a bat flies in and bites through the protective suits and infect someone, but that's not the case here. So even though the White House put the a report online, but we must continue to ensure that the CCP cannot shift the focus away from its act of releasing the virus. I think that's the main point here because CCP has to be held accountable for releasing the virus, and they have to be held accountable for killing 7 million people in the world. Thank you.
Yeah, it's very important to hold them accountable. One of the thing is we need the model schools to help expose the truth and to testify. All these accusations. He has been a great hero and saved millions of people's life. All the whistleblower movement followers and a lot of other people have followed his advices not to take the deadly vaccine, and that saved a lot of people's life. And he also know a lot of intelligence from this. From the CCP's inside to help share to find the origin, exactly with the timeline and also the critical event of this CCP virus release program. Moreover, is recently also Senate and representatives from the U.S. also trying to uncover the truth right now. So we're looking forward to that, and hopefully one day, very soon, and the CCP's the secrets of the CCP's about the biological prep program, it will be exposed in the near future. Okay, so we should have another topic, but we probably don't have videos. Is also, I think Steven also mentioned that there are probably going to be some interesting about mouse scores cases, and what do you think? Recently, I remember that the Facebook whistleblower also telling that the mouse score has been suppressed, right? His voice has been silenced, and do you think the U.S. is going to start investigation into the mouse cases?
Yeah, I think the U.S. will started to look into Mr. Moscow's case, because we know from recent videos from Mr. Bannon's war room, we know that they appointed Tom Fidden to do that, and also, so I think Tom Fidden's involvement in conducting an independent investigation is a good start, because we know that the infiltration from the CCP is not limited to the Department of Justice, but also includes Congress, mainstream media, and the FBI. Like all of which are part of the Chinese Communist Party's unrestricted warfare strategy. This includes judicial unrestricted warfare, legislative unrestricted warfare, media unrestricted warfare, and administrative unrestricted warfare. Collectively, Mr. Musk was mentioned refers to as unrestricted hybrid warfare. This is fully embodied in the legal case of Mr. Maxwell. First, false evidence and perjury testimony are used to initiate lawsuits. Brainwashing propagandas and smear campaigns with fake news are disseminated along with fake social media posts. And at a congressional hearing, a former senior Facebook employee also accused Zuckerberg, but I prefer to call him Zuckerberg, creating false narrative impressions among the public and officials, thereby controlling the narratives. And the government officials are labeled to facilitate deportations. In coordinating with the FBI, actions are taken, yet the true cause of the fire on the 18th floor remains unknown to the public. We know the fire was set by the FBI, but the news has not reported the truth. Instead, a false narrative is used to misleadingly suggest that Mr. Maxwell started the fire, but we know Mr. Maxwell didn't do that. All of this is aimed at having Mr. Maxwell forcefully repatriated to the CCP controlled China. And when that happens, after that, the CCP will murder Mr. Maxwell for sure. And these tactics of the CCP are certainly something President Trump can understand, because President Trump has also been tormented by the same series of tactics throughout his journey. Like we all remember the fake rape case with special legislation passed just to allow false accusation beyond the statute of limitations to be filed, enabling the Department of Justice to launch baseless investigations, coupled with brainwashing propaganda from fake news to smear him. So I believe deep down, President Trump must feel a strong sense of empathy towards Mr. Maslow. So I believe that the U.S. will look into Mr. Maslow's case, and when the truth is out, we can use the truth to go against the CCP and the CCP's infiltration in USA. Thank you.
Well, thank you for this long summary. The infiltration by the CCP into the U.S. has been huge case now. And if the U.S. doesn't take immediate reaction, and it can get even worse, the situation right now. And so to wrap up for today's program, and I will really want to say, since I'm sick today, I have to cut it short. Please be healthy, be safe, and to take care of the family. The CCP, the danger is imminent. It's just right at our door. And please stay alert and make sure that we're going to win this battle against the communism. Thanks for watching. And Chris, this last sentence back to you to say goodbye to wrap up.
All right. And so please, everyone, stay safe. And we really wish that in 2025 we can accelerate the collapse of the CCP, because if we don't do that as soon as possible, the CCP will just create another disaster to kill and to weaken America. So we have to do it as soon as possible. Thank you.
Thank you all. I see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Take down the CCP, take down the CCP, take down the CCP, 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 take down the 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 CCP, 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 take down the CCP, take down the CCP, take down the CCP.
Take down the CCP, take down the CCP. Follow me and I'ma set us free. Take down the CCP. Let me tell you what I've been through, baby. Lived a life that was hella unfair. Seen things that been driving me crazy. In a country where the leaders don't care. Didn't think we had the courage to change it. Tore it down and they weren't prepared. Everything that they kept us from saying, now we talking and they better be scared. Take from us. Tell us what and who to love. Swear I finally had enough. It's time to rise above. Take down the CCP. Take down the CCP. Follow me and I'ma set us free. Take down the CCP. I said, hey, down the CCP. Take down the CCP. Communism's dead to me because it killed our families.
Communism sucks, hard for me to give a fuck. I to tell them and they try to keep it on the hush. Middle finger up, turn into a fist. They wanna keep the poor so they never rich. If you wanna see the future, look into the past. Been a century of silence, we gon' take it back. I'm just stating facts, tell you how it is. Ain't no way to change shit if we don't resist.
Take from us. Tell us what and who to love. Swear I finally had enough. It's time to rise above. Take down the CCP. Take down the CCP. Follow me and I'ma set us free. Take down the CCP. I said, take down the CCP. Take down the CCP. Communism's dead to me because it killed our families.
这是你我维护正义
必须，这是你我维护正义的必须。Take down the CCP. Take down the CCP. Take down the CCP. Follow me and I'ma set us free. Take down the CCP. Take down the CCP. Take down the CCP. Communism's dead to me because it killed our families. 你完了，共产党！你完了，共产党！你完了，共产党！你完了。